What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 87 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off the best gaming setups to give you some ideas and inspirations for your own setup. As always, I'll have all the products you see in the description down below so you can check them out, as well as a link to the app Nice. You can go on there and add some products to your wish list to win them for free. We do that monthly, so definitely check that out. But we'll start off episode 87. First, thanks to Corsair for sponsoring this episode of Room Tour Project with their new line of Vengeance RGB RAM, instantly making any gaming PC look 10 times better. Vengeance RGB certainly stands out, and so will your PC. These DDR4 memory modules are designed and optimized for Intel X99, 100, and 200 series motherboards with AMD Ryzen support coming soon. If you're interested, check the link in the description for more information. So opening up with Sidnis here, if you guys remember, I had him on at the beginning of the year, and he is back with another revamped version of his setup that is definitely looking killer. Going with the triple monitor setup here, he has two different versions of LG monitors, the center one being the LG 34UC97 with the two on the outside being the 34UM67 models, but still, three ultra wides, definitely looking crazy here. As for his peripherals, you got the Logitech G213 keyboard, coupling that with the Corsair Sabre RGB mouse on an extended Corsair MM300 mousepad. And as for audio, he's rocking a pair of the Sennheiser Momentum on-ear headphones, which is being powered by the New Force UDAC 3. But now into the biggest change for his setup this time around, and that is his Ryzen PC. This is completely different than his first setup, and it is definitely looking killer here. Inside that Corsair Crystal 570X RGB case, which looks really nice, his AMD Ryzen 7 1800X CPU with an EKWB water block there, keeping it cool, on a Gigabyte Aorus AX370 Gaming 5 motherboard, 2GB GTX 1080 G1 graphics cards in SLI with 32 gigs of HyperX Fury RAM, plus a terabyte of crucial SSD space here, which is actually much cheaper than you might think nowadays. But obviously this red Ryzen PC build is highlighted beautifully by the insanely nice water cooling job, so this is just looking killer here. Altogether, Sidnis, you know what's up. I love the feel to this setup. It's got a nice warm tone to it. Very classy too, with the wooden accents throughout your setup and that Shawshank Redemption wall print there. Not to mention those 6 Star Wars posters. I think the RGB behind your monitor sets the color theme and makes everything pop. Got the really cool IKEA Calyx desk shelves. A really awesome setup. Now, Timmy! And this is definitely one that stands out when he lets his personality shine by bringing things like his hobbies into his setup to set it apart. And the blue and purple color theme here blends really well. And when I say his hobbies, he spends hundreds of hours building and painting these Gundam figures. You can see him alongside his setup, but he has done a ton of these and they look incredible. I love how he has his wallpaper matching the prints up on his walls as well, going for a nice kind of DVA theme here. But that setting everything up on the IKEA Mom's desk, I think it really nice ultra wide well. He still has a lot of room. Checking out his peripherals, he got the Corsair Gaming K70 RGB keyboard with the Corsair M65 mouse in white, completing the trifecta here with the Corsair Void headset as well. Got it all on an extended mouse pad. You can see the white Xbox One controller and the Logitech Z333 speakers. And I said it before, organization here, he's got it locked down because this cable management is damn near flawless. Not a single cable drooping down or on the ground. Into his PC with that NZXT H440 case is an i7 6700K CPU with an NZXT Kraken X61 cooler on an MSI Z170A Crate 3X motherboard, 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM, and an EVGA 1070 with, of course, the NZXT Hue Plus inside for some RGB lighting. And figurines around the setup as well as on top of the PC never hurt nobody. Altogether, a nice and clean, organized setup here. Lots of Overwatch stuff, but I really like the way it's laid out. Looks great. And the use of RGB here with the peripherals and the light strips, even with this PC, all blends perfectly.
Is anybody listening to me? Anyways.
Next is DJ Houlihan, another returner for the setup here. This time, 4 monitors. Definitely crazy, but I love the whole kind of home office gaming space he has going on. As for those 4 displays, his primary monitor is the LG 34 ultra wide in the center, with the overhead and the 2 outer ones a 25-inch monitor from Dell, or 3. Peeking on downstairs to his peripherals, he's got the DAS Model S keyboard there with some custom keycaps, as well as the Logitech G602 wireless mouse. And damn do I respect his audio choices here. He's got the Sennheiser HD 800 headphones, as well as the Odyssey LCD3 headphones up there. And right next to it, casually, you got the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift headset. And then as for his PC, inside he has an i7 6900K CPU with 128 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM. Yes, your eyes aren't deceiving you, nor are your ears. 128 gigabytes. And get ready, 4 NVIDIA GTX 1080 graphics cards. Holy moly, all water cooled as well, with a kind of blue and silver theme going on. And guess what? 16 terabytes of storage. He states it's for his work. I don't know what his job is, but I'm jealous. Alright, DJ Houlihan, I hope your job isn't a DJ, because this would be completely overkill, but I absolutely love your little gaming office going on here. Even if it's not just for gaming, I love your office space. It's sick. And I want your headphones on my ears. Now I had to include this one because when I saw the energy drink collection here, it threw me back to like when I was in middle school when I had a ridiculous energy drink collection as well, so I had to include it. I'm sure some of you out there have a collection. I'm loving this glamour shot here, by the way, but checking out his gear, he has an LG 34 UM68, so another nice ultra-wide monitor here as the main choice. And if you like his gaming chair, I can save you guys some good money on a GTO Mega chair, so check the description down below. I have it under his name. Now, space here does seem to get kind of cluttered, but he manages it well. For his peripherals, he's got the Corsair Strafe RGB keyboard with the Logitech G300S mouse. And to match some of the white accents in his setup, he's got a white extended mousepad. When talking audio, of course, he's got the Audio-Technica M50X headphones in black. Stay tuned, I have a special video on these coming to the channel soon. He's also got a Superlux E205 microphone and the M-Audio B5 speakers plugged into the M-Track 2x2 audio interface, which is a great audio interface if you're into streaming or doing voiceovers or podcasts, all under $100. I see some plants on top of that speaker there, and you know I'm digging it. Now we head to the PC, and again inside the NZXT H440 case, he has the Intel i5 6600K CPU with a Kraken X41 AIO, some HyperX Fury RAM, and an Asus GTX 1060 graphics card in white to complete that nice white theme. The NZXT Hue Plus is also added to give him that RGB lighting inside, a very popular choice. So Aaron here with the tasteful RGB lighting that really complements his colors and the sort of lighting effects that he has inside his PC and his wallpaper, definitely looking good. And again, shout out to all those energy drinks. The collection game is strong. If any of you guys have a crazy collection out there, no matter what it is, send in your setup. Let's see it. And then we got JKasch here with the NZXT Hyper Beast setup theme. I'm going to call it that because his case is a limited edition, matching it with the wallpaper and the RGB lights here behind the PC. Beast of a Hyper Beast. Here we've got yet another LG 34 UM67 ultra wide monitor. Nice close up here. Again, you gotta keep your wallpaper game strong, matching it to your theme, so good job. Housing his setup is the IKEA Lindemann desk in white, and as for his peripherals, the Corsair Strafe RGB keyboard, I think that's like the third one we've seen tonight, with a Razer Mamba wireless mouse on an extended mouse pad. He's also got the Sennheiser 598 headphones, which is a killer deal sitting on top of his PC. Again, the limited edition Hyper Beast NZXT H440, and inside is an i5 4690K CPU with the NZXT Kraken X61 AIO on an MSI Z97 Gaming 5 motherboard, a Founders Edition 1070, and the NZXT Hue Plus for that PC lighting. This one here just, I think, does a good job with simplicity. It's not overkill, it's not messy, it's clean. It's a nice to-the-point gaming setup that's not in your face, and I can appreciate that. Now for this week's boner bonus, I know you remember last month SIZZLERSAM and his crazy Star Wars themed setup. He took what was his 6-monitor setup here, which was crazy, and turned it into this General Grievous looking thing, where instead of monitors, he put the lightsabers there. Don't know if it's permanent or if it's a joke, but either way, it definitely looks badass. Just a little bonus picture for this episode, but what do you think? Should I do the boner bonus in every episode from here on out? Maybe I'll change the name, I don't know. Alright guys, that'll do it for episode 87 of Room Tour Project. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, check that description down below. You'll find all the products you saw here listed down there for you, as well as the link to the app Nice. You can, like I said earlier, there, add products to your wish list to win them for free. We do that monthly on the series. You can vote for your favorite setups as well and watch all the videos on the channel early for free, so definitely check that out. If you like this episode, definitely give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Well, I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.